Murdaugh now, the double murder trial of former attorney Alex Murdaugh is set to begin on Monday. He's accused of shooting and killing his wife and son at the family's property in Colleton County.
But the double murder charge isn't the only crime he's accused of. News 19's Sam Perez is here in the studio to break down the timeline of this case. Sam, what do you have?
Yes, so it's been a complicated series of events leading up to now. Murdaugh is facing two shot to death. Alex Murdaugh places the 911 call saying he found their bodies on the family's hunting lodge. On September 2nd, 2021, Murdaugh's law firm, now called Parker Law Group, begins an investigation into Murdaugh's possible misuse of client funds. A few weeks later, the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division announces it's also looking into money missing from the firm. On September 4th, Murdaugh calls 911 to say he was shot in the head while his car was stopped on the side of a road in Hampton County. He's taken to a hospital in Savannah.
When I turned my back, they tried to shoot me.
2 days later, Murdaugh announces he's going to rehab for an opioid addiction. On September 14th, SLED announces the arrest of Curtis Smith, saying that Murdaugh admitted to paying Smith to shoot him so his living son could collect life insurance money. On September 15th, SLED announces it will be investigating the 2018 death of Gloria Satterfield. Satterfield was the housekeeper and nanny for the Murdaugh family. She died in 2015 from injuries sustained during a fall while at work. The next day, Murdaugh turns himself in after an arrest warrant is issued for conspiracy to commit insurance fraud during the roadside shooting incident. On September 27, 2021, Satterfield's sons file papers in Hampton County seeking Murdaugh's arrest over settlement money the men say they were owed after their mother's death, but never received. On October 6th, Murdaugh's law firm files a lawsuit against him, alleging he stole millions from clients and the firm over several years. On October 14th, he's taken into custody and booked in Richland County's jail. He's denied bond twice. On November 19th, 2021, the South Carolina grand jury indicts Murdaugh on 27 counts of financial crimes. Over the next 14 months, that number has grown. Then, on July 14th of last year, after months of little news on his family's death, a state grand jury indicted Murdaugh for the double homicide of his wife and son. Now, Murdaugh is standing trial for the slayings. If convicted, he faces lifetime in prison without parole. Once that trial is finished, Murdaugh will face a separate trial for the alleged financial crimes. Now, those financial crimes are separate from this upcoming murder trial. Last month, prosecution was pushing for the alleged financial crimes to be used as evidence in potential motive for the murders. The defense fought this, and a decision hasn't been released yet. We'll have coverage from the Colleton County starting Monday, so make sure to watch News 19 for all you need to know.
All right, Sam, thank you.